Hey guys, welcome to the Nerdy Jock. How the hell are you? This is the Nerdy Jock NHL Playoff Preview Show. That's right, we're doing a quick rundown of all the games that are coming up in the NHL's playoffs. First round, we'll try and do one every round. We're just going to go through it. And let's start with I would say, most interesting division is the East. The East. Yeah, I said it, the East. The most interesting division. First matchup, Washington and Boston. I know that this series is getting underway this weekend. Holy cow. It's the first one to get going. Really kind of interesting matchup. Both of these teams built tough, built to beat you in the street and in the alleyways, if you will. Really good goaltending. I would say I'd probably give the edge in goaltending to Boston. This series was deadlocked during the regular season. I don't think it's going to be any different now during the playoffs. I've got this thing going 7 games. I got to give the edge to Washington. I just think that, and funny enough, with the addition of Chara, I think it gives them a little bit better leadership. I think it gives them a little bit more grit. TJ Oshie and Ovechkin have been playing really well, but like I said, this is going to be really tough. It's going to be a really tough series. I've got to go in 7. I think it's going to be like an OT every game. I give the slight edge to Washington, but I mean I wouldn't be surprised if Boston walks out of this one with the victory. Both really good teams. I mean, Boston's PK second in the league. Washington's power play third in the league. Shots against, Boston, is I believe is second with only 27 shots against allowed per game. So, but again, Washington's penalty kill is like 5th in the league too. So, look, these are stingy teams, and but I got to give it to Washington. Okay, the other series going on in the East, it's Pittsburgh and the New York Islanders. What a classic matchup. I look forward to this one. I think it's going to be a really cool series. I have the edge, though, going to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, I think, is the hottest team coming into these playoffs. You cannot discount that. They are absolutely on fire right now. And I think they keep that momentum going against the Islanders. I think the Islanders have got definitely some talent. They are a super stingy team. Absolutely. They really do grind you down. But I just think this is a motivated Penguins team. And anytime you've got Crosby and Malkin on a motivated team, even with Letang there, I think you got to give it to Pitt. I've got Pitt winning in 5 games, and I know that seems like a bit of a short series, but I just think, like I said, hottest team right now, I got them winning in 5. All right, on to the North Division. Yes, Kings of the North. It is Toronto and Montreal. First time since 1979 that these two teams have met in the playoffs. This year has been an interesting one as a Habs fan, for sure. There's been some ups. There's been a heck of a lot of downs. I think, though, that these teams will play each other tight. I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any stretch. I think they were tight at the beginning of the year. At the end of the year, I think there's some circumstances played in Toronto's favor when it came to Montreal. Montreal I don't think they had 2 consecutive days off since March. So, I think that's definitely grind them down. The X factors here, obviously, if Carey Price and can come back, I think that gives them a leg up, at least in the goaltending department. When you look at, obviously, the offense of Austin Matthews, 41 goals this year, you cannot deny that this guy is absolutely on fire right now. That matchup with him and Marner, it's undeniable. It's absolutely undeniable. I will say this, that Montreal was able to, for the most part, shut down Connor McDavid throughout the year. So maybe they start to use that against Matthews. Maybe it works. I don't think it will. I've got Toronto in this, taking this series in 6, possibly 7. Like I said, I think this series is going to be played tight. I don't have Montreal winning, but I also don't think they're going to be an easy out. So if this game goes less than 6, I think what's going to happen is you're going to have a bunch of overtime games, and some puck luck I think is going to play into that. So we'll see. Also, Campbell, I mean, he's got to start game 1. The only thing I would say about Campbell is that he's a guy that's really hard on himself, and how does he do in the playoffs when pressure is on? We'll see. But it's going to be an interesting series for sure. But like I said, I think I got Toronto in 6, possibly 7. All right, the other matchup in the North Division, the Oilers and the Jets. Yeah, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, I think are absolutely going to steamroll these Jets. What I will say is that I think the Jets, in terms of their upfront talent, look, they're as good as almost anybody in the league, but I don't trust their back end, and I sure as hell don't trust Connor Hellebuck. I just don't think he's able to do it, especially even when the playoffs come around. I don't think he's done it in the playoffs really yet. And quite frankly, it's like, you've got games now that the Oilers have won like 6-1, 3-0. I think they've got too much firepower. I think the Oilers are too much for the Jets, especially on that back end. The pressure they're going to put on those guys. And I don't think the Jets have really aged well throughout the season. So I got the Oils in 5. So sue me. All right, guys, over to the Central Division. We've got Carolina and the Nashville Predators going at it. I don't think it's that tough. I think it's Carolina. I think overall, I think they're a better team. Nashville is going to struggle to find goals from somewhere. The season series was tilted in Carolina's favor. They got Rod the Bod behind that bench. So I think they're a motivated group. I think they've played really well this year. I've got Carolina winning this one in 4 or 5. Yeah, I think it's going to be quick. All right, in the other Central Division matchup, you've got the Florida Panthers against the Tampa Bay Lightning. The all-Florida series we finally get. Man, these are 2 really good teams. I don't know how to even break this one down. Florida has gone through some serious bumps and bruises, but they are still kicking. They lose their captain, and they are still going. You got Joel Quenneville has got this team playing some really passionate hockey right now. They've actually outdueled Tampa Bay this year in the season series. I'm going to go against the grain here, and I'm going to say I think they keep it going. I know Steven Stamkos and Kucherov are coming back. Kucherov has not played all year. What does that look like from a hip replacement? I mean, just your game shape. I get that you can stay in shape and you can practice and everything like that, but your game shape, I think it's going to take a couple of games for him to even get up to speed. And, man, are you already in a hole at that point? We'll see, I guess. Goaltending, I would definitely say Tampa has the edge in goaltending. But I don't know. I like this Florida team, so I got the Florida Panthers in 6. So we'll see. I might be wrong, but we'll see. All right, the last division on this list is the West Division. This one is going to be real simple. You got the Avs against St. Louis. You got Vegas against Minnesota. I mean, Vegas and the Avalanche are they're the 2 favorites to win the Stanley Cup this year. I know, however, that Minnesota has actually had Vegas's number this year. If you look at the season series, they've actually taken it to Vegas quite a bit. So we'll start with them. I looked back at those numbers and at the series, and you start to look at where Minnesota was actually playing Vegas. I think they got a little bit of puck luck the times they actually were able to catch Vegas. So I'm going to lean more to Vegas. I think this is a relatively quick series. I got Vegas in 5 on this one. I think, again, you've got a motivated group. I think Marc-Andre Fleury has really, risen to the occasion. Maybe he's got one more Stanley Cup run in him. Yeah, or maybe he's got a couple more, but I've got Vegas on this one. Yeah, like I said, I think it's 5. Now, with the Avs and St. Louis, man, St. Louis definitely has finished the year strong. I think, however, that they only really go as far as Binnington can take them, because quite frankly, Binnington has been meh all year. So if you get something more than meh, maybe you've got a shot. But man, the Avalanche, whew, that's a lot of firepower coming your way. And I just don't think that St. Louis, they're not the same team that won the Stanley Cup a few years ago. I just don't think they've got what it takes to keep up. And quite frankly, I think the Avs have the edge in net as well. And this is look, the last time they won the President's Trophy was the last time that the Avalanche won the Cup. You know, things are looking up for them. So I've got the Avs in 5. I'll give St. Louis 1, but I think the Avs are taking this thing pretty handily. All right, guys, that's my take on the playoffs this year. Go in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Remember to hit that like button, smack that subscribe, and always, always, always remember, guys, it's always game time. Let's go, baby!